Hello friends, welcome to Reza Blade. Today I'm dealing with the topic of fall plates as I continue to show you guys some seasonal plates on my weekly review. Today I've got two clear jelly stamper plates and let me see if I can read the numbers on them. We've got CJS-148 is the big one. And that's the one with a bunch of walls, kind of like it's got a log wall. It's got all sorts of foliage. It's got a squirrel so that you can put it on two nails. It's in half. Better do that surgery quick so that squirrel's not in too much discomfort. We've got a piece of luggage that goes over that. And that goes over that, and that ends up actually, believe it or not, being like some books or blankets on top of that luggage. We've got calico cats. We've got pumpkins with some super fine lines. I'm going to talk a little bit about that today if I recall. And we've got a leaf wallpaper that is layered, and we've got an acorn wallpaper that is layered, along with a lot of different style and size leaves and acorns. These guys you can sort of do a round shape around a word. We've got the words fall, love, fall, I love, hello, and autumn over here. Got two plates and two manicures. So here is a percolator, these two images. We've got a hat with its bobble and its brim. We've got lots of floral elements. And then we've got those details on that squirrel, so I can show you what I did because I didn't use it in my manicure. So this plate, what I used on my manicure is I did two of these nails as the log wall, did some pumpkins, an acorn, a leaf, a tortoiseshell cat, another leaf, and I did some border work here with the odd leaf or bit of foliage to offset that. I hope you guys like this manicure. So that's the one I did for that stamping plate. Looks like I have some wording here. There you go. And I'll have still images for that so you can see that a little bit more closely. Before, when I started buying clear jelly stamper plates, they didn't include this, and it has made such a difference. And now I actually buy them. So it shows you how the layers look together, how everything is supposed to go together. It just is so helpful. So just if you have a question, look at the picture and it will help you. So that's that stamping plate and that manicure. Let's talk about the little one, which is CJS-136. It's got mushrooms and leaves and a hedgehog and a kind of stylized squirrel and fox. And you can see here all the layered bits and pieces of their clothing and their skin. We've also got autumn. We've got a small pumpkin, small gourd. We've got a chestnut or a acorn. We've got welcome and love. We've got backgrounds, which are dots and chevrons. We've got some little elements of movement for the wind, for the leaves. Movement is important when you're dealing with the composition of your design. So that's an excellent thing. Now, some of these I have preferred to fill in to do my advanced stamping or my reverse decal. That's just how I've been doing everything for so long. Sometimes it's still a little bit hard to decide whether I'm going to get a layering element correct, like left to right, top to down, like whether I'm going to get it perfect. Sometimes I really would just rather color it in myself. But sometimes the layering is a little bit of fun. So let me show you the little plate, how I did that manicure. I have a gradient there. I've got my hedgehog and a stacked leaf, acorn, and gourd. I've got moving leaves. And then I've got the chevron working on a interesting color movement way. It's like a bit of a gradient over the ombre. And then here I've got my fox and some dots over the gradient. So hopefully you guys like that too. And those are those particular plates. Let me show you something from the first plate, which is the one that had the half squirrel. I did that for you so that I could show you. Here is that first half squirrel. I did it over, I did one of the wallpapers the way they were meant to be done, over a cream. So here's how that squirrel is supposed to look in half. And here is how that squirrel is supposed to look its other side. See that? And I do want, if you guys get these and you're inspired and you love them and then it's just not working for you, please message me. And then here they are together. Isn't that awesome? I think that looks so professional. Anyway, that is how that is meant to be done, ladies and gentlemen. That is how that is meant to be done. So those are my, this is all the good part of my review. I did have some problems, and CJS never gets a complete 100% because of the difficulty. They're not so much a beginner plate, especially this. Guys, this is not a beginner plate. Let's not try that unless you have an advisor in-house. Let's say your mom stamps great and you really want this. Go ahead and get it, but you will need your mom's help on it. That's my personal humble opinion. This one's a little easier. I think this one is definitely something you can muddle through if you're a beginner, even if you're a beginner. Anyway, so I've been really enjoying these. They're very fall. They're very feeling the season for me right now. And here are my swatches that I took right out of the box. Now, my CJS stamped swatches always look the worst because I'll get the areas that are meant to be grouped together and then I'll never get anything steadily again. Because what I'm doing when I'm picking up with one of my big stampers is I'm mixing all of these bigger pieces with these tiny pieces, and some of them dry before they quickly go over to the paper. Some of them work out, but as you can see below, some of them really just don't. So here's another try at the bottom, but that's the other one. So I've got some hairs, I've got some leaves, I've got a number of different pumpkins, and those fine lines can be tough. If you're dealing with fine lines, remember to use new stamping polish, nothing old. There's dry bits in that old polish, even if you can't see them, that are going to prevent your fine lines from coming up. You want to make sure you've got your nice sticky stamper, pretty much your stickiest clear stamper, and you're going to want to make sure, did I tell you to do it on a flat surface? So those are some things. Really scrape fast, pick up fast, be super, super human about it. And that, anyway, so that's why you see all sorts of images all over the place here, is because some of them are drying kind of before I get them down to the other side of the paper. So, but I already showed you the plate, so you know what the plate says. This is just an evidence for you that the pieces of the plate do pick up. And they do. And these things, one of the reasons I love Creative Shop plates is because one of the things they're exceptional at is those little unique elements that would make another manicure that doesn't involve CJS, make another manicure absolutely perfect. So please, if you like this video, please give it a like. I love to hear your comments below about whether you had any questions about those clear jelly stamper plates, or whether you need a review of something, a tutorial of something, whether you enjoyed those plates, whether you like these manicures. I'm feeling pretty fall with these guys on, I can't lie. So talk to me in the comments. Subscribe to me if you haven't joined yet. We'd love to have you. And I will see you guys before the end of the weekend. Have a good one. Stay well. Bye.